our offense. I feel like, the run game kind of sets the tone for a game. I feel like going in, we kind of rely on our run game a little bit just to open some things up. And I feel like, with me and LaShawn and the incoming freshmen, I feel like we're going to have a good little group.
I feel like the offense might have something to prove a little bit this year. People are sometimes down on the Iowa offense as a whole. Do you feel like you have something to prove going out there?
To a point, I feel like it's more of just kind of ironing out the details and kind of looking back on last year where, we made some mistakes and kind of fell short in some areas, and kind of looking back on that, kind of setting new standards for our offense and kind of living up to those.
You feel like this offense can take that next step?
Yeah, I'm very confident in that our ability to take that next step and, do the things that we need to do this year and make the plays that need to be made.
You got a couple newbies on the depth chart at receiver, a couple walk-ons, got some injuries. What have you noticed out of Jack and Alec and them trying to fit into the offense?
Yeah, those young guys have really stepped up and kind of made a name for themselves. And we had some guys who didn't want to get in the huddle when coach was looking for somebody to go in there, and Wick and those young guys, they took that step and wanted to get some reps in. It's been the best for them.
That says a little something because they're beating other guys out for those spots, so they must have shown something.
Yeah, they've made some plays for sure, and I'm excited to see what they can do on Saturdays.
How about Wick's hands? Have you noticed those?
Yeah, Wick has some nice hands. Wick has some very good hands. Very good at catching, very good at route running. I'm excited to see what he can do this year.
You and LaShawn, kind of a, if you want to call it two-headed monster back there, going, you kind of showed what you could do in the bowl game. Is that kind of what fans can expect this season? Is you and him feeding off each other throughout the year?
Yeah, I would say something about that, kind of feeding off of each other's energy, but I mean, it's kind of, just based off of week by week, what the game plan says, what we need to do to help best our offense and see what we can do to put as many points up as we can.
Do you like sharing that position? Is that good with you? Does that keep you fresher?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me at all, We have two great backs that, we're both hungry, we're both motivated, and, I don't feel like it's a setback at all, splitting reps. I feel like it's giving us both an opportunity to go out there and, display what we can do. And, it does help, you get a little tired, you have a guy come in right there, and, there's no fall off, and the offense can keep going with some good momentum.
Especially after if you have a big run, right?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
What's the key for this offense this year in sustaining drives and hitting the big plays, or keeping drives rolling? What's the key this year?
I feel like it's just focusing on our details, our little fundamentals that we need to focus on, like doing your job, not worrying about what Arlen's doing out there at receiver. Just kind of focus on what my job is, what are my responsibilities, and trying to do that to the best of the ability I can.
In your mind, what distinguishes you? What distinguishes LaShawn?
I feel like we're very similar in the way we approach things. We're very detail-oriented, and I feel like that helps us because, like when LaShawn's in there and, I see something that maybe he might not, I can, hey, did you see this? The backers are kind of playing this way, or, film study, going in. If you recognize something that LaShawn might, or he recognizes that I don't, we can just kind of feed off of each other and kind of get little tips from each other.
But